Okay, we're back. You know, the big theme of World 2 just happens to be ghosts. You thought it was like Koopas and baseball people. You're wrong. It is ghosts. And that's why Yoshi's partner in Mario Party 3 is also a ghost. No, I don't know the logic behind that either. Certainly not Luigi and ghosts. Ah, no. What's ghosty taste like? I hope it's not potassium-flavored, unmentionables. Oh, yeah. They look so happy. Dun, 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 dun. The good thing is, wherever they are, they're just going to spawn infinitely. In that area, zone. There's lots of things like that in the game. Well, these things in particular, yeah, I don't know why they came up with this. Just to kind of have these flying things. I mean, alright. There's been weirder things in this game. At least I was able to fill in the outlines of the coins. Not that I needed to. There's nothing important in there. There we go. See? The little orange tinge on the coin. It reveals the redness of my soul. My soul's blood red. No, it's not. If anything, it's probably green. But what if you're soul blind? Well, then you don't know what color it is. You see everyone as having a gray, featureless soul. You sad, non-spiritual man. Jungle music. For some reason, with these flying ghost things, they could just be anywhere they want. What is the context of this fucking shit? I don't really know what I am going to hit. Alrighty. Stars. More of those bad boys. Now we're going to go underground and find out that there's going to be more of these assholes, which means I no longer know what their fucking climate is. It's like, hey, where do you belong in the ecosystem? Where do ghosts belong in the ecosystem? That's the real question. Who's talking about the ghost's food chain needs? What do ghosts eat? How do ghosts evolve? I don't know. Ghost evolution. Now I've seen everything. I wish no longer. Throw that egg up. Well, I can always get more from the bat corpse that I turned into my ass thing. I was going to come up with a better comeback than that, but I couldn't come back with anything. So, when we come back, you're still watching this, so there's nothing to come back to. You're still here! Bats. Bats are cool. They remind me of a superhero. It's kind of like with Spider-Man. It's like, you got Spider-Man and Batman. It's like, oh no, things people don't like. Then people found a way to like them. It's like, okay, maybe they're not so bad. Bat bros, Spider bros, it's all in perspective. Although I'm guessing the fear of bats came from when people be like, yo, caves, bro. Whoosh. Okay, here's a secret I know I didn't get, which is how to take the invincibility of Mario further down this level. There's a way to do it, and I've just completely forgotten in favor of just remembering the Neppy Nuts thing. What's Neppy Nuts, you say? Well, it's an anagram of Neptune, as it turns out. Neptunes. Neptunes! We made it up! Okay, I think now I just need a way to... You gotta be careful with this dirt here, because if you have it all, like, taken out, you won't be able to climb up to the second part, where I'm going to be entering the pipe. That's not where it is. That's not where it is either. But it should be okay. I definitely... Maybe it's up here? No? How about... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, I think we got this. Oh, yeah. Also, who... Okay, never mind, it was the first floor. But we tried entering that other arrow in midair. I haven't thought about that in decades. Coins. Alright, just ignore him. Fight the fact that he's gigantic. Yeah, feeling the graphics now, are we? Think you're so scary with your teeth and your, like, water blobbiness. I mean, you've already seen the lava variant. So why not a water variant? No reason. Just to remind us that there hasn't been a purple one. Sounds, you know, that grape soda lava that they have in places that aren't castles. Seriously, I've gone on this before, but grape soda is making lava go extinct because it's being put in areas where lava would be fine. But you know us and our inability to admit that we got stuff inspired by ROM-X. I'm looking at you, New Super Mario Brothers. You know what you did. You had floating water. Clearly, someone modded that to happen. They saw the levels like, oh no, it's cool. That's the problem with accepting. Authors tend to make. Authors have this thing where they don't read fan fiction because that get them into serious legal trouble if they actually incorporate their ideas without meaning to. So, unfortunately, that means, as a consequence, they have actual legit reasons not to read your stuff when maybe they want to, or they just would rather not have to worry about the hassle, never minding how they feel about your custom works anyway. And yet Sega doesn't have that problem. So what's your excuse? I don't know, Sega will just do anything. It's like, please, we just want to stay relevant. The light blue Moltank. We're going with the Inky today. The Super Inky from Pac-Man Arrangement. We just had these cool cucumber sunglass things. Yeah, I think the invincibility has something to do with how I can get that one up also. Again, don't remember. But yeah, there's a way to get it. I'm probably going to watch a video after this to see how one does get that. Because now I'm also curious. Luckily, I don't actually need it. I will, however, remind myself that I have a minigame house to get back to that I've completely forgotten about, and I need to go back there. I'll make it an optional goal of reaching every minigame house. I can't promise I'll win all of them, though. But getting to them is definitely a thing I want to do. If for some reason you think I missed a minigame house, I doubt this. I looked high and low for these things. And usually, minigame houses are not hidden. It's the keys to them that are anyway. So if for some reason you think I missed one, I want to know about it. So I could be like, yo, where's that house? But then, like, if the house itself was hard to find, then be like, well, then where's the key? So I really don't think I missed one. Just going to be invincible again for a bit. No reason. Okay, that helped, because otherwise, how was I going to jump up there? Let me guess, throw balloons? I knew it. Throwing balloons, it happens so often, it's so obnoxious. You know, my preferred minigame house thing is the watermelon fight, where you just spit seeds at each other. That's a good one, especially when the rare red melon comes up and you use it and, like, gain the advantage very quickly. Oh, man. Are you so rhetorical you even answer your own questions? I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, bandit guy. 99 new fluffin. Oh. Quite enough of that. Also, is this a balloon? I don't see the little end where I had to tie it. This is clearly an orb of some kind. Let us ponder this orb. Its majesty. Or it could just be a clown nose that got mutated by some science juice. You know what I'm talking about. The science juice. It does everything. You just apply it and bam, science. Scienced all over that. Ew, why'd you science everywhere? It's like, hey man, I do not refrain from science. And you're just like, well, some might see that as an addiction. They're like, nah, it's under control. It's like, are you sure? Because I've used the UV ray and I've detected science everywhere. No, that's perfectly normal. Yeah, I'm doing the thing that I said I would do a while ago. I just gotta do it better. There, nope. I'm trying to like get it under him as he's jumping out. It's legit, okay? Oh, so close. Too early, though. Actually, no. Keeping it red is actually perfectly fine, because then I can do that. Okay. Should probably just make him red and then lick him instead of just trying to time it perfectly. That's probably what people do. It's these optimal things that I don't necessarily acquire simply due to their low priority in the grand scheme of gaming things. But I can see you doing it, so go ahead and do it. Look at that little Martin guy. He's so cute, and yeah. So I guess eventually you try to get over this way, and yeah. But then you'd miss getting the mole tank, so why would I do that? Yeah. Every Sunday night I play the blues, and I think to myself, what if I was a jazz man? Not anymore. Jazz is just blues, but with more mania attached to it. Maybe. And if you put even more mania to jazz, it becomes rock. Not quite. Not exactly. But you can sense it, can't you? I wonder if innovation is still around, but people are not able to perceive it as such. So it's really just the problem of belief rather than innovation. I think in some ways we are innovating. We just don't actually know where the innovation is because we don't invest in it at this current juncture in time and space. Just a thought. One of those shower thoughts that I have. Bonus challenge. It is many fucking colors. Which color do I fucking take? C50 auto points. Higgy square. Alright. Oh, it's the drawing lots. Okay, this one's pretty quick. You just pick something. That's it. Yeah. This is also that's also pretty much 50-50. But later, when I get access to it, like anytime I want, that's how I'm gonna get most of my items in this playthrough. Just keep doing it over and over again. It's like, who cares if you lose? It's like over in seconds. Just keep doing it. Bigger Boo's fault. I'm not saying I'm a bigger boo. I'm sure there's a better way to make that funny. Unfortunately, I don't believe so. Dun 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 dun. Right. So, you know, you've seen Big Boo. What about an even bigger one? So freaking big! Alright. Yeah, it tends to be in a lot of Fortress Castle levels. There's always a room where you kill the things and you get a prize. Usually a flower. Sometimes red coins. Sometimes both. It's not really up to me to decide what you win, though. It's already predetermined.
That shit ain't up to me. It's up to you, Mr. Level Designer Man. You do a good job. That's right. Complimenting whoever made this decades afterwards. They're like, yeah, I remember that. Did you spend money on it? I'd be like, yes. Although technically that would have been my parents back in the day. But still, the spirit remains the same, because it definitely belonged to me.
Okay. I don't know who this crazy fucker is, but I'm digging it. He makes a sound that doesn't seem appropriate to his image, though. Just like you're expecting, yeah, and instead he's like just some other sound that has nothing to do with how you perceive him.
Well,
Yosh, 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 Yosh. Yes. So when a boo is turning towards you and you're not looking at him, you can just bounce your egg against the wall at him, and bam, he's dead. It's pretty cool. So work on that skill now, because you're gonna need it, Mr. Chekhov, before I clock you off. Alright. Mr. Chekhov, play Yoshi's Island. And is gone. Chekhov, and is gone. Chekhov, and is gone. When will he ever use it? Much later. Just like a brick joke, except it's not funny, it's important and interesting. I would say I have Chekhov skills, which is more of a case of I have random skills that you'd never expect me to have until they become relevant. You're like, when did you make time for that? It's like, well, I just kind of just do. You know? And people think I don't plan for stuff. Well, the truth is, you can't really plan for stuff, so you just kind of do anything and everything that you think could be cool to do at some later point. You never know when someone's asking you how to bend legs. You think that's not a skill. Well, you're wrong. It's totally a skill. Or like, I don't know, look. You should see me cook eggs. It looks like I'm just an idiot the way I do it, but it's actually very clever. Which is just, I have my ears down to the thing to know exactly when I need to flip that shit. And bam, it's not actually stuck to my pan. Well, obviously I use the fucking, you know, the oil to make sure it doesn't stick to the pan. But it's like, I know exactly when time to flop it over, and it's just all one big mound. And then they leave it for another minute, and it's done. You know? Simple cooking. Simple cooking. I could probably do more than that, but some of that has to do with, well, if you cook for more than one person. I don't want to brag about cooking. I'm just telling you about cooking. Isn't that good enough? Not the weirdest thing. I think the weirdest thing is I make the mundane interesting. Because I don't actually know what makes that interesting. Maybe it's on the wrist. Yes, twin brother, which, by the way, fraternal twins. By the way. Not that you know that. You think they're born with their freaking hats on. Oh no. He's become DeviantArt. What do we do? Oh no! Will we submit him to an AI for art reasons? No! That's stupid. Oh yeah, I have experimented with ChatGPT, by the way. It's not for anything heinous. I'm using it in the way that only makes sense for me to use it, which is the brainstorm. Don't actually use it to give you good advice. I thought about what would happen if I did that, so I actually, you know, kind of simulated that, and, no, it's terrible. I know when it's wrong. It's like, you're full of shit, AI. That's what the AI does, it bullshits you into thinking it's real. It's pretty funny. But no, it's good for brainstorming when there's, like, ideas that I wouldn't have thought of, and then I try to actually use them in a way that makes sense to me, so using it as sort of an RNG idea generator is actually good. If you can, like, make sense of it and make it into something that actually works, as opposed to just falling for it wholesale like it's your god, or the perfect recipe, which it's not, and you should not think otherwise. Just saying. Know your limits, dude.